Coming up tonight, the Ministry of Health warns the public to comply with MC requirements after 5 people are charged over Covid-19 offences. Part of a worksite on the Cross Island MRT line will be downsized and shifted to protect the endangered monkeys in the area. And blanketed in thick brown dust, the biggest sandstorm in a decade hits Beijing. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. Good evening. I'm Dylan Ang. The Health Ministry has warned those with acute respiratory symptoms to comply with Covid-19 restrictions after 5 individuals were charged over allegedly committing Covid-19 related offences. Of the 5, 2 had visited public areas despite being issued medical certificates or MCs, exposing others to the risk of Covid-19 infection. Others who have been charged include those who did not comply with instructions to self-isolate. If convicted of an offence under the Infectious Diseases Act or stay orders regulations, individuals can be fined up to $10,000 and imprisoned for up to 6 months. An update on the Covid-19 situation here. 12 new cases were confirmed today, all imported. They were placed on stay-home notices upon arrival in Singapore. In other headlines, Singapore Armed Forces NS men who failed their IPPT can soon take up a new training program called NS Fit. Spread over 10 sessions, it will be available from April 1st at 42 locations and 3 upcoming active SG gyms. NS Fit will replace the current IPPT preparatory training and remedial training programs. A satay seasoning product made by a homegrown manufacturer has been recalled after it was found to contain high levels of a cancer-causing toxin. The recall affects all batches of the product that bear the expiry date of January 19, 2022 and are sold in 50 and 500-gram packets. 8 Temasek Junior College staff have been hospitalized for gastroenteritis symptoms after eating food prepared by Chili Api Catering last Friday. TJC said they are currently in stable condition. A total of 43 staff fell ill after eating bento lunch boxes from the caterer. The company is suspended until further notice. A worksite on the Cross Island MRT line will be downsized and partially shifted into Singapore Island Country Club so that indigenous monkeys will roam the area will not be endangered. LTA said the A1W1 site will now be about 150 metres from a tree canopy link over Island Club Road where Raffles banded langurs are known to roam, 5 times further than the initially planned distance. The worksite will also be halved to 7,000 square metres. According to Wildlife Reserve Singapore, the Raffles banded langur is one of only 3 non-human primates found locally and was discovered by Sir Stamford Raffles almost 200 years ago. Once common across the island, there are now only about 40 to 60 of them, with the species at risk of being wiped out. Let's take a look at what's been trending on social media today. A resurgence for Oscar-winning sci-fi film Avatar 11 years after it hit theatres here. The 2009 hit has overtaken Avengers Endgame as the all-time highest-grossing film after being re-released in China last Friday. 2 days, that's all it took for Avatar to snatch the crown back from Endgame, who had taken over the top spot in 2019. Avatar had in turn taken top honours when it surpassed 1997's Titanic. Marvel Studios posted their congratulations to director James Cameron and all of the Na'vi Nation for reclaiming the box office crown, ending with the iconic Endgame line, "We love you 3000." Talk about sportsmanship. It was Ladies' Night at the Grammys with the top 4 prizes going to female performers. Beyoncé made history by taking home her 28th award, winning for Best R&B Performance, Best Music Video, as well as Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song with Megan Thee Stallion. The other big awards went to Taylor Swift, who became the first female performer to win Album of the Year 3 times. Billie Eilish picked up a Record of the Year for the 2nd straight time, and Megan Thee Stallion became the first female rapper to win Best Rap Song. But better luck next time for BTS, the Korean boy band hoping to win its first Grammy, lost out to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande for Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. Our music correspondent said it left millions of BTS fans feeling let down and very disappointed.
I was rooting for them to win. You know, you want to see an Asian act go up there and pick up the Grammy to represent all of Asia. I understand the disappointment. You know, you go online after they lost, and people were like, the general feeling. Like I also felt that the Grammys are taking advantage of BTS popularity. They put them on the show, they get them to perform, they put them in the nominee list, and you know the millions and millions of the BTS army K-pop fans are going to tune in and going to watch, and they're going to talk about this, but they didn't win. You know, so that was the general consensus that you know you want their popularity to boost the Grammy ratings, but at the same time they're not deserving of a win.
Looks like a scene straight out of Blade Runner 2049. Beijing was shrouded in thick brown dust today in what the Weather Bureau has called the biggest sandstorm in a decade. The dust has been attributed to strong winds blowing in from the Gobi Desert and parts of northwestern China, with the storm seen in the surrounding provinces of Gansu, Shanxi and Hebei. The city's official air quality index reached a maximum of 500 this morning, and the sandstorms are expected to clear by Wednesday or Thursday. It's official, Cristiano Ronaldo has broken Pele's record of goals scored in official matches, putting him on top of the world's goal-scoring list. The Portuguese star hit a hat-trick for Juventus in a 3-1 Serie A win over Cagliari, which gave him a total count of 770 over Pele's 767 goals. Announcing on Instagram, the 36-year-old said he's filled with joy and pride, and added that the record is something he never could have dreamed of while growing up as a child. Gracious in defeat, Brazilian great Pelé extended his congratulations and spoke of the admiration he has for him, before going on to say that his only regret is not being able to give you a hug today. So awesome, respect to both. A Rabona goal is special enough, but what about when it includes a cheeky nutmeg and comes against your team's fierce rivals? Well, you might want to ask Tottenham Hotspur's Eric Lamela. A moment of magic for the Argentine winger who managed to hit one in the 33rd minute of yesterday's derby game against Arsenal. If you're unfamiliar with what a Rabona is in football, it's a method of kicking a football whereby the kicking leg is crossed behind the back of the standing leg. Magic might not have been enough for the 29-year-old though, who went from hero to zero when he was sent off in the 76th minute for a flailing forearm, with Arsenal rebounding to take a 2-1 win, its first win in 6 attempts against their bitter rivals. In case you missed it, Yo-Yo Ma gave an impromptu performance at a vaccination center in the US over the weekend. The world-famous cellist was there to get his Covid-19 jab when he turned his 15-minute post-vaccination waiting period into a world-class concert. Have a listen. The 18-time Grammy winner played a selection of recognizable classical pieces, including Schubert's Ave Maria and the prelude to Bach's Cello Suite No. 1. According to a manager at the site, many people were moved to tears after hearing him play. And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.